let's look at an example of adding mixed fractions. So mixed fractions happen when you've got a whole number and parts left over. So it's mixed because you've got a whole component and a parts component. Okay, so we are going to write the total length in simplest form. So these are in meters, for example. So we've represented them here in a pie diagram array. So we've got 3 holes and 5 eighths. And then we've got 1 hole and 7 eighths. Now this is going to be pretty simple. So we're going to add the parts first. You always want to add the parts first when you're adding mixed numbers. So, and you'll see why in a second. So we want to do 5 eighths. Let's do our parts. So 5 eighths plus 7 eighths. Okay, so 5 eighths plus 7 eighths. 5 plus 7 is 12, so this is 12 eighths. Now, let's take this and put it in simplest form. So let's extract out the holes. So how many whole groups of 8 are there in 12 eighths? Well, there's 1. And then there's going to be 4 eighths left over. Or 4 eighths is the same as 1 half. So this is 1 and a half. Because these both divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, so now, do you see why we might have wanted to add the parts first? When we added these parts, we got more than a whole. We got a whole and a half, which makes sense because if you take this empty slice, if you fill that in with this slice here, you're going to have 1 whole and you're going to have 1 half left over. Now, if we had added the holes first, we would have done 3 plus 1. 1, 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. And then we still would have had to add another whole because this now becomes a whole. So it would have been 5. Okay, so how much do we have? Just to recap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 half. So if we add our 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 equals 4. And then if we take our 4 and we add our 1 and a half, 4 plus 1 and a half is 5 and a half. All right, good job.